Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with the ProcJam. ProcJam's not technically a game jam, it's a jam where you make something that makes something, so there are a lot of things in here that are like, I don't know, graphics or generative stories, and just other stuff like that. We're going to take a look at each entry for about a minute each, 10 per video. Links to the individual entries will be in the description, so you can check them out further, and all my info will also be in the description. Thank you very much for watching and liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you'd like to support the things I do, consider supporting me on Patreon, as this video is brought to you by the lovely people on Patreon who support me so I can record stuff. Right, next. We're playing Dungeon Hunter XX. You think this game is made from a serious day? When the answer yes is then you smoke something. I don't know if the English was quite good. Oh. Alright, respond right by a bad person. Enemy. Placeholder, placeholder. Okay, you're dead. Cool. I feel like that wasn't actually a real doorway. I don't know how to restart. Yeah, new dungeon. Another settlement is in danger. Okay. Not really a tip, but sure. Oh, no. Is this like this a door that I could go through? No. Sometimes I don't notice you. But I don't know how to get to a door I can go through that doesn't lead to like a black hole. It's those. Right, they're all dead. Oh, and that unlocks the door. Okay. Nope. I didn't even see them when I walked in, and I cannot go back out. Alright, so you just gotta clear rooms, basically. I haven't cleared this room, but I still don't see a way to go. Next. We're checking out this QR code generator for Pico 8. It basically creates QR codes for your Pico 8 game, I guess. Which sounds quite interesting. It has some issues if URLs don't have that. If they don't have it, it tends to work alright, but still has some issues. Inside the file you download, there's a PNG that shows you what it would look like, which looks really nice, actually. And as well as the code for the Pico 8, I don't know, they call it a fantasy console, don't they? The Pico 8 fantasy console. I think this is a very interesting tool. I don't use Pico 8, so it's not a tool for me, but if you're looking for something like this, it does exist, and it's probably a cool way to share your little Pico 8 games, because like most phone cameras are a QR code reader, so everyone can access it. Next. I'm playing Forst. So we can walk around, toggle a phone camera, take a picture. Right, so this is like a procedural generative forest. You can run and jump. And then we can hold C. This is our phone. Take a picture, and then, what is it, E to take a picture. And then we can check out our photo album. With P. So we have one photo. And we can also delete stuff. Okay. This is quite lovely. I like the color scheme they have going on here. Oh, looks like this is the edge of the world. That's fine. Which one is it to take photo? E. Cool. Such, like, tall trees. It's a very relaxing little experience. There's like a portal as well. That might be where I came from. Oh, I just reset into a new one because I hit R. Look at all these. Let's go on that. I want to take the photo though. Okay. Oh, and that also takes us to a new place. Or you can hit R. Interesting. Next. We're playing NoirRace, which is really interesting because basically as the track... Ooh, I didn't spawn the way I thought I did. As the track is building itself, it's destroying itself. I'm not good at racing, clearly. It's just the car doesn't quite turn. What do you think it would? I think this is a super funny idea for a racing game, where if you're too slow, you're just out. Nope. Oh, the track actually built underneath me right then. I like how it gives you a second to sort of find the ground. Yeah, I didn't have enough room to really turn there, did I? This is so fun. This is so clever. Aw. Just need some balancing, really. Next. We're checking out thunder. It says something about burning, walking around. Yeah, that. There's water though. Let's get to the water maybe. Thunder looks like it's moving. I guess that's just thunder striking. Yeah, now it's striking where the trees are and burning. Interesting. I wonder if it's generative where the thunder strikes. Relevant to me. Oh no. I quite like the burn patterns. They look really pretty. Definitely very big, this one. Getting all the way to the water. Everyone should probably go inside these forests of being like really well burnt. I can't die. Fire doesn't kill me, so just sort of walking around and exploring. It's very interesting. I like the graphics, are cute. Next. We're checking out Versicolor. It's a procedurally generated visual puzzle game. It will create an abstract picture of colored polygons, and then divide the picture into square blocks and mix them up. The goal of the puzzle is to swap blocks into their correct positions. Oh, I don't know what this is supposed to look like. I feel like these go together. I feel like this goes together. Yeah, that's looking good. You probably go there, which means you go there. This goes here. We did it. Oh yeah, that's the puzzle. So I guess we can reset. Oh, this is a bigger puzzle. You've kind of got to find like a central piece and then start plugging stuff into it, I think. At least that's how I do puzzles. That kind of looks like it's right, but it looks like it's missing like a bit of, excuse me, a bit of pink. Thing is, all of this might need to be like shifted up or down. No, I think it's that one. And then this one. That's looking good, but I feel like this goes on the other side of it. So. So like you go over one, you go over one, you go over one, you go over one. Then like this needs to go over that. I feel like these two can be switched. And it's looking good. It's a pretty cool puzzle. You can figure it out. It's not frustrating. Soon stuff really goes into place. That's it. That's it done, I think. Next. We're checking out Tiphareth. It's a major archaic poetic tarot fragment cards based on GPT-2 instance fine-tuning with a clean-up text of Aleister Crowell's Book of Thoth. So, yeah. It's basically a bunch of different, I guess, tarot card designs. I don't know much about tarot cards. But you get to download, it's Tiny Islands of Virus. I just messaged the developer about that, don't worry. Basically, you can download all of these different tarot cards, though. They each got really cool designs on them. I'm full of hiccups, sorry. A secret place of my own, there where no one but me tread, the first sign of the end of the spiral and the beginning of the spiral. Transcendent, she attacks cold and with force. A true thief, crouched upon the edge of a perch, peering into the blazing void. It is a very important element of meditation, a series of indefinable combinations of forces, the foundation of all action, the principal cause of death, the poison which consumes the soul and the seeds of evil. It's a very mysterious sounding. All things are one. Love is the word of salvation. Love is the will of the purest and most sublime. It is the nature of the vine to flourish over the human element. His right hand is clasped around my sword, and his left holds my arrow. I am made of flesh, fertile with flower. Sorry. Very interesting. There's a lot of them, too. Next. We're playing Tweet Dungeon. And I move north. The dungeon is quiet. Move east. Dungeon is very quiet. Let's go fight a boss. It's running away from me. No, it's not. You killed the skeleton. Congrats on the murdering. You got 8 loot. Okay. Thank you. I really like my congrats. You punched the ghost, dealing 2 damage. The ghost smiths. You killed the ghost. Congrats on the murdering. I like the words congrats on the murdering. That should be used in games more often. Attack Ministor. Yes. Punch Ministor, dealing 2 damage. You punch Ministor deal 4. We've murdered it. We've got some loot. Look, just like counting me. These cows are, quite strong. Let's go to the next dungeon. Sure. Our health did not help. You jump through did not increase. You jump through the hole and fall upon the gross floor of a new dungeon. Okay, we got some loot. I wish we could spend our loot. Because we need some health, and there's probably Minosaur. Oh, diamond. Shiny. Score. We got 11. We didn't even have to kill anything. There was no murdering. I don't want you. This does feel very similar to the last dungeon we went to. Do you like my character's different animations to these emojis to make it happier and whatnot? Next. We're checking out one-page dungeon. It generates one-page dungeons. Maze of the Silent Beast. For many years, the Maze of Silent Beast remained demanded until recently was squatted by a gang of kobolds. So 1, a notable wooden double door on the western wall of the small chamber. We've got in room 3, a scarf in a sarcophagus. Room 2, a chainmail and a breastplate hidden in the crevice of a wall. Room 4, a coffin holds a flask of holy water and an exotic harbell. And 5, a sarcophagus with a jeweled crown. So a couple things we can toggle, like shading. It's all down here. Grid toggle title. Just take away the title. We can also, it all shifted up, which is really nice. We can also generate new maps. Sepulchre of the Jade Master. For many years, the Sepulchre of the Jade Master remained sealed until recently it was squatted by a band of gnolls. In room 1, there's a moon-shaped key hidden in the crevice of the floor. In room 4, there's a notable wooden door with a keyhole on the western wall of a large room, probably for the moon-shaped key. 5, a crumbling granite statue of Jade Master healing a dwarf. 3, a sarcophagus with a silver ring. 2, a rusty gearwork machine makes a person glow when the lever is pulled. It's a really cool dungeons. I like the way that they look as well. It's quite simple, but it's really nice. Next. We're checking out Procedural Forest. So we're sort of dropping seeds, then watching what sort of... Oh, there's bushes. What sort of bushes and trees grow to make our forest. This is quite fun, especially as you can't really tell when you're dropping down the seeds, when you're about to place them, what they're going to be. Got some tall trees. Definitely want some more tall ones. They seem to stop, most of them, at about this height. Across the screen. Just gotta get a tall seed. Oh, there's some taller ones. Not quite as tall as I'm looking for, though. It's kind of interesting it's a forest generator instead of just a tree generator. Everything works well. It'd be cool to erase some off by, clicking on them or whatever. But, yeah. Next.